Alright, it's
shows
live.
you live.
Alright.
Shows no live.
Yeah.
Live.
Ons is lewende.
So, if you're done, just click on finish.
Finish.
Alright.
And then you don't click delete. After finish, it will say delete or share. You click share so that it remains on Facebook. If you click delete, it's gone.
Is hierdie goed in die shot?
No.
A little bit. This.
Net die puntjies.
Net die puntjies, maar ek kan seker maar so bly.
Okay, thanks James. Thanks bro.
Just about 24 minutes past 8 on this Tuesday morning. It's Sunny Boy, I'm busy, Jojo and LJ with Madalama. Good morning, welcome to the morning mix right here on Informanté Radio.
Madalama.
Madalama.
Oh, hey. Madala.
That's how you say drums in Bantu.
Are you serious?
No. That's what they say, Madalama, like the drums.
Maar Madala is mos groot man, oom man.
Yeah, Madala.
Yeah, Madala. Yeah, so I thought the song was probably about that.
Escassi slang, man.
Escassi slang.
Ons meng die goede. Mix and match. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the show. Neville is back in the studio.
Morning, guys.
Day 11. How have you been keeping busy?
Yeah, but I've been Netflixing like crazy.
Just don't kick that Netflix with
Netflix. Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, welcome. We just want to say to Marius, welcome in the studio.
In Henny.
Henny
Yes.
in the studio.
Yes.
Marius, I quickly just need to show just the viewers who you are. We got a white guy in the studio now, okay? So Shines is not here. Shines will not be here for the foreseeable future.
Never record die hand het dat ons 'n nuwe supervisor gestuur.
Now I believe Shines will be involved
He's
every
covering
morning.
the information center, the COVID,
Yeah.
the communication center that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to be there every morning just to make sure that you guys are updated on what is happening
Yeah.
on that side.
Marius, thanks and welcome. And Henny, also there at the back. Henny is a bit more introverted. Henny will not step in front of the camera if I ask him to do now. So he'll just dance.
He's good like
Dis kom ek op eens gevraagd, ja. That's how we know each other's personality.
Yes, of course. I see you walking here this morning. You're like, yes, I get you like a must, man.
It's a
There's a move for the men's days.
Cubase, I tell you, and we spoke about this now. I said to you guys, for so many months, I felt like I'm not sleeping enough at night. I would tell my wife every weekend, honey, I just need a little bit more rest. I sleep like 3 hours per
Please
night.
don't wake me up. Kom ek rest net.
Kan ek net hierdie naweek rest? And it's like Marius was saying a few minutes ago. You know what? You come home on a Friday, you sleep. Saturday you sleep. Sunday dan voel jy jy's amper uitgerus. You just need the Monday, but then you have to work again.
Monday is back to work again.
Now, with this 11th day lockdown, I've slept so much. I started dreaming now. I don't think I remember all my dreams back then.
Maar no droom jy.
Ek onthou my drome. My dreams are like this. I can see.
Share one interesting dream.
Nee, is jy op besigheid nie.
Net een interessant.
Nee, dis gaan na die goeie.
Kom ek vir money. Alright guys, I hope you are staying at home, and of course I hope you're keeping safe, keeping the physical distance between you and others, and of course only moving around for essential services. Although I do see there's still way too much activity for me around this town for a city that's supposed to be in lockdown. And when you move around this, it looks like business as usual, if you ask me.
No, Cubase, waar kry jy jou kwais?
The service.
No, okay, so jy kan kwais koop.
Yeah.
So
Ons red mos sê die 100 as ons kwais word.
Oh.
Dis julle met julle se drank.
No, is Kwais ook nie illegal op die oomblik nie? Is there no lockdown on Kwais?
Q.
Huh?
Sorry, is there sound coming out? Because
Yeah, I got sound coming here. Never do you have sound in your head?
I hear sound.
Okay.
The viewers will let us know if.
yeah, no, it's recording the sound from
Oh, okay.
so it's not from the outplay. So I think could be this adapter.
Okay.
But it's,
Well, the show is already on the way. It's
they can hear, but it's just
so
not. It's
at
not.
some point.
Okay, but our viewers will let us know if.
Yeah, you guys will let us know.
There's a compromise on sound.
My broer,
Okay.
my tongue, it's in all sorts of knots this morning.
It's in lockdown.
It's not in lockdown.
It's in lockdown. So julle mag Kwais koop,
Yeah, it's not quite good.
maar ons kan nie gin and
But
tonic koop.
so far as a kid anyway. I mean, I have been buying. Normally the outlets that sell the cigarettes is most of you can alcohol or street vendors unless you are buying packs. But I've resigned to buying packs.
Jy koop grosgoede.
Nee,
Oh,
net 'n pakkie.
net 'n pakkie.
Yeah.
Is it cheaper to buy a pakkie
Much cheaper.
of a los kwai?
Nee, it's much cheaper.
To buy a pakkie.
Yeah.
Wat kos 'n kwai nou?
Come on, say $4.
Yeah, it's expensive to smoke.
So a pack of 20 would be 80. But then if you buy it in the shop, it's about 45, depending on where you buy it.
It's double.
Yes. Yeah, Lamak 100% rates of trade. Okay. And obviously, as you must know, the gross cooked, then they come out even cheaper, so you make an even bigger profit.
Ek moet begin kwais verkoop.
You're not going to go wrong. Just don't sell them here on the premises. No loitering allowed here at the trust stop. Alsjeblieft.
So 'n pakkie kwais is omtrent $40.
About 45.
$45. Okay. So los kwai is
$4.
$4. Korwat.
In some places, you will buy it even for like $5. Okay.
And you'll buy it. You
Dis
have
ja.
no choice.
Either jy koop hom hier of jy stap tot so om R3 kwyt te gaan. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't think you have much of a choice.
Ja, is maar so. Maar die wynplek is almal toe. Ek sien maar we are back to the prohibition era. There's no black market for alcohol. So, okay.
I know.
I've heard about people buying beers for $40 and $50. As ons julle vang. Ja.
I'm not part of this discussion. All I'm saying is, I get stock with these.
Wat jy gekry?
Is he your business?
Maar nou al complain van nee, onze stok is klaar, jy kom breek dat jy stok het. Never played at least when I F53. Wat?
Ah!
Wat sal by jou huis kom koop, my broer? Wat jy nie verkoop nie, waarom?
My broer, ek kry gister by my. No, I have no stock, to be honest with you. Ek het gistermiddag my boere buurman. And he knows I like a gin. It's like, devil, luister nou. Hier aan nog stok. Ek sê, buurman, ek is alright. You know what? I don't need nothing. Nee. Ek het 'n oplossingkie vir jou. So his brother is in the liquor industry. So they got like a little gold mine.
Ja, they're at home.
Yeah. So he sent me over a bottle of gin yesterday.
Maar nog dat het.
Yeah.
Het jou klaar geklap.
Yeah. I don't drink during the week.
What is the difference now?
Ai, toch alsjeblieft. Goed hè.
But it's a good, it's good. That is discipline. Je kan niet elke dag op dronken.
Nee.
Raak dan misschien even 2 dagen dronken.
People say there's sound or
No, I don't see any.
okay, any objections as to the sound?
No.
Okay.
But now there's one beer, Neville. Max, as that the sound is not clear. Right, they're working on it. Hopefully, it's gonna be good. So, distant, says Camila Vargas. All right, call me for delivery, Janine Nina Nicanor.
What deliver, Janine?
Yeah. What? Send out.
He's delivering.
Hey, God, man.
You got stop.
Yeah, I saw me, bro. You know, when I started smoking, I was in grade 10, grade 11.
Nee?
Yeah.
Dis laat.
Late grade 10, early grade 11. Maar dat tijd toe kost kwaai, ek dink R2, rand 50 by sommige plekke. And I told myself, when this thing reaches $3, ek sal nie weer rookie.
Okay,
Well,
it's $4 now.
It's for, yeah, so kom ons los maar net die story.
Maar Cubis, het jy al geprobeer, het jy al probeer los, to stop smoking?
Not wholeheartedly,
Nee?
to be honest, yes.
Mm.
As die half probeer, okay, ek sal probeer. En dan morgen, dan vergeet jy heeltemal van jou resolution van gister. You only remember while you're sitting there and smoking. It's like, ek het moes ook al gesê ek wil los. Okay, die is die laatste ene. Maar ek het nou 2 kwaais gekoop. Okay, so die 2 is al die laatste 2 kwaais wees.
Is it?
Yeah. But it's something I've considered because, you know, my wife is kind of on my case about it.
Is it?
Yeah. This is like, hello, I don't want to raise these kids by myself. Jy moet lewe my broer, jy moet suffer saam met my.
I lost a friend on Saturday morning, 5 o'clock, due to lung cancer.
Is it? See,
Ja.
nou kom beginne depressed jy met.
Ek sê maar net, I'm just putting it out there. I lost a friend
Okay,
due to lung cancer.
my last born turned 3 on Sunday.
Now you see.
Since we're talking about things that happened this weekend. All right, kom ek lees bietjie comments.
Is reg.
Frans Teron geen verbod op verkoop van sigaretjie nie.
Oho,
Yes.
geen verbod nie.
No.
Okay.
You sound fine to me, and then sound is not so clear. Those are 2 comments that came in one after the other. We can hear, says Bernardus. Alexandria Angala. Okay, I've never seen that surname before. Hi, Cubase. Good morning, Neville. Where were you? Please wash and sanitize your hands. Practice social distancing. You are a bit too close. This is just a friendly precautionary reminder.
Hey,
Jy moet versigtig wees.
I'm tired.
Margaret Kunikamati saying hello and Tsebo Motiba. Right, hey morning. What problems with the rent? Ooh, that's rent is off. Morning guys, hope you're good. There is a big problem with the rent payments in the coming months. Government is ignoring to make a decision. That's from Epson Hoibeb.
Listen, Cubis, we are good.
We are-
2 meters away
We are
from
good
each
2
other.
meters from each other, yeah.
Ne?
Don't worry, anything that flies out of my mouth won't reach that far.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Rent. You're paying rent or you're paying a mortgage?
No, I pay mortgage.
Do you have have you started having some sort of conversation with your bankers?
Not yet, Cubase, and I think that was the discussion that you and me had last week. Is
Yeah.
that for now, through God's grace, I can still pay my mortgage, or my mortgages, and because I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
We were speaking to some of our artists last week. We spoke to Gaza. We spoke to Sally Boss Madam. These are the people that that needs to answer to especially to this, because I do feel that banks are supposed to help people who can't afford to pay their bonds or their rent. You can't come to me and say the banks want to help people who can help themselves at the moment.
But it's also tricky, no, like for a bank, like for instance, with the stimulus package, that 8.1 billion. All right, they say you need to somehow prove that you lost income, right? For some people, it's going to be impossible to prove that you lost income.
Yeah, how are you going to prove?
Yes.
Okay, unless you Gaza.
Yes, but can say ek het die gig en die gig.
Yeah, because it would be easy. There would be a strong point of reference for anybody if Gaza walks in
And
a
says,
bank and say, "Hey, Lister, ek is Gaza." Everybody knows.
I took a hit.
I took a hit. So, and that's just how it is.
But isn't that somehow elitist? Maybe a doki gigs right in the Tatney. Maybe his gigs were only scheduled for September onwards.
Now you're throwing another
Yeah, it's gonna like
curveball there.
see even for the banks, right? Because fine, Exeno, Ekani, like I can't pay my mortgage this month, or I can't pay my car payment or whatever it is that you're paying with the bank. I'll check as in okay, no, now on self your holiday here. Let's say for this month, want jy sê jy kom nie uit nie. Maar ek kom Neville, dan sit hy nog steeds met sy 2 miljoen in die bank en dan sê nee, my bro, ek kan julle nie betaal die maand, ek het ander goed te doen.
As ek net 'n payment holiday kan kry just for 3 months.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Bank Windhoek, just give me 3 months. Just 3 months, I'll be sorted.
But you know, like like it is in a capitalist world. Even if you get a payment holiday now, somehow those fees are going to get worked into your
Hulle
payments
gaan hom eet.
going forward.
Hulle gaan hom eet.
Jy
Is
sal nog
net so.
steeds moet iets gee.
Ja.
Likambo, Lizu Nkonde Hiki.
Hande.
Good morning from DRC Congo.
Huh?
What the-
Likando.
Yeah.
But
Likambo.
Oh. Okay.
Heritir. You've got a name and a half. Morning from Zimbabwe from Jacob. And Taburu Wirap also joining the show this morning. Good morning to you. A lot of good mornings here. Good morning from Germany.
Deutschland.
Begets. All right. What's a comment is nog iets? I lost for me. I mean to stop smoking, not to. Why did we even bring up this whole smoking thing? But where did it
I
come from?
did it deliberately.
Oh.
I was dragging you in deliberately because I'm tired of you picking on me. Summit made gin and tonic.
Are you sure you want to pick a fight with me?
I want to. I've already started the fight. Just
Okay.
like it, man.
That's- nah.
Yeah.
Sound is indeed a problem here. Sean, do something, please. It's Sean.
Sean. Who's Sean? There's no shines.
It
though.
shines, yeah.
Okay.
Lazi Shituka saying never.
Alright.
Cora.
Now, Musha boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Avondre Karuhumba. Morning, gents. If the school is opening, not opening physically and through social platforms, not every kid has access to internet, and most of them are at the plus. How will this work?
That's one of the things that I thought that we needed to touch on this morning.
Yes.
Because Sanet Steenkamp, the executive director in the Ministry of Education, she made the statement yesterday. I believe what she's saying is this is still a work in progress.
Yes.
We still a little bit dumbstruck at the moment as to how this is going to go, because I think yesterday morning before the announcement we all were like, okay, hier kom iets hierso. Let's hear what will be said. So, and then the announcement came that the schools are open, but the schools are not open. So the kids need to be home, but what she's saying is that we have a pool of 30,000 teachers countrywide
Yes.
with so much expertise
Yes.
that cannot go to waste.
Yes.
How this will work, Cubase, I have no idea. And like who's that person?
They comment was van.
He or she rightfully said that, you know what, with
Alexandre. No, Avondre.
Avondre. Okay, let's assume it's a she.
Yes.
And it's like she says, we don't know how this is going to work out because the rural areas, my broer, I paid goede.
My guy, you're just talking about rural areas. Just start here in
Toch, nee?
in Windhoek. Once you go west of the bypass, those technological gadgets, they become sort of like a real luxury, something that is in every 10th house, maybe, if you're being generous. So it becomes a bit difficult. Imagine the guys who are living in Havana and those places. how many smartphones, let alone tablets, are you going to find in that area?
Yeah, Cubis.
And remember also, like some kids, that means you're going to have to teach either them or their parents to somehow operate these devices, because some parents also don't know how to even operate the iPad, for instance.
Hallo, asseblief. Ek is dom genoeg. I can't teach my children at home.
Exactly.
Ek kan nie. I can't homeschool my kids.
So
how am I going to do this?
How is it going to work?
Nee, ek ken nie. Praat julle mense wat ken, because I don't know. I send my kids to a homeschool away from my home.
Iemand anders is een probleem.
Iemand anders is wit mense se probleem. Kastori Angie.
No, ek kan nie bekostig om op te homeschool nie. No, hoe no?
Luister Cubase, al kan ek gebekostig het om te homeschool. Let the kids be at my house.
And you teach them yourself.
How? Those kids will be traumatized.
As die hele moet leer.
Nee,
Yeah.
ek kan nie.
I don't think you can teach anything.
Ek strei nie. Ek strei nie.
Ek stem saam.
Jy's doodreg.
Indeed, yeah. So
Leave me be.
we're gonna say, but then obviously, even the ministry, like I was saying to Maria yesterday morning, the ministry is gonna operate because, as of yet, we haven't received any new directive with regards to the lockdown. So as far as everybody is concerned, after day 21, things might open. So you need to start operating sort of ready for that eventuality. Even though if you look at it, you know it looks increasingly more likely that we're going to extend the lockdown somehow.
Ons staan nou op 16
cases.
16 cases. And we all, as we sit here, know that in terms of our testing ratio, we probably less than 5% on our testing ratio at the moment.
We've tested about 300 and something, 300, let's say 400 people to be generous. That's
probably less than 5% of.
That's way less. That's probably less than 1%.
Yeah. Hoor net hoe stil raak dit hier so tussen ek en jy. It just becomes quiet.
Again. So no, al die mense wat die gaat toetsen sien wat loop en sniffel soos ons.
Jay.
You're just causing
Jay. You like a snuffing dog, you.
causing no. Right. Let's check out some more comments. Janine Nina Nikanor, right? Online school is still a work in progress, meaning they will solve the issue of the kids in rural areas that don't have access to the facilities. They will doch make a plan. Instead of us complaining, let's offer our help. Let's come up with innovative ideas. The only innovative idea is to go online. And for us to go on, what happened to 081 Everyone? Remember there was a 081 Everyone campaign at some point?
Yeah, I remember the slogan.
Yes. Maybe now is the time to make 081 Everyone and get everyone online and get everyone datas. Of who know.
Yeah.
Because that is the only way. I mean, there is network coverage over most of Namibia by MTC. Right?
Curious, the other thing that we quickly also just need to touch on, maybe we need to speak to Tim Ekanjo, so that we can just clear out this. Because you know what? A week ago, I didn't know nothing about 5G. And the whole controversy around 5G.
Yes.
Bakar FM, boy. Ek het gaan gelees. So, phew, it seems like there's a big revolt against this 5G implementation globally at this moment in time. So there was a press statement that that MTC released yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Obviously refuting the claims that they are putting up towers in the middle of the night, 5G towers, and it would be interesting just to hear what they, what their take is on this. So there are a few video clips of voice clips that people make and say, nee, alles bezig. Alles nou hier bezig, hier in Walvis Bay. Hulle, terwyl ons slaap, het hulle nou die towers opgeset. Hulle is bezig.
Look, I feel, to be honest, and this is something that has also come up in the comments quite a lot over the past week and a half or so. I don't have enough information to make an informed decision, one way or the other. So I am actually reserving comment. I've read a few things here and there, but you know, the internet is the same place that is also saying that Bill Gates is the one who came up with the coronavirus. So you know, you must be careful with the information that you're putting in. Not everything that you're gonna run into is gonna be true.
It's like you people, ne? You people. Jelle mense. For instance, who said that I was also involved in fish rot.
No?
Ne?
Chivasmos, how did you get your fishing quotas? How? Did you get them under this Finnish fishing minister's administration or the previous one?
I don't even have a fishing quota. And we almost forgot, ne?
The fish rod guys.
We forgot. We forgot.
It's so weird now when somebody asks like, hey guys, give us an update on the fish rod. But those guys, I mean, the courts are not in session. Actually, this is the worst time to get arrested. You know that? Because you can't even go for a bail hearing when the courts is too. So jy moet eers sit totdat die courts eers weer oopmaak. Sometime post-corona.
Now, the fish rod guys, do they know what's happening outside?
I'm sure they
do they know about corona now?
I'm sure they get information. Sure, they have access to even newspapers or something.
Ne? Okay. So it's really safer to be there at the moment where they are than to be out here.
Like I wouldn't go as far as to say that. No. I can't imagine a situation where it's safer to be in prison than to be outside. Have you been in prison before? Okay, no wonder you would make a comment like that. Okay, I've never been there either. So
you know what, Cuba is? It's a place. They say, tronk is for almal gemaak. Jail is made for everybody. There are no holy cows when it comes to jail.
Yes.
I pray to God that I never go to jail in my lifetime.
It is simple. Just don't break the law.
It's not that simple.
Yes, it is.
I get into a scuffle with somebody at Pharaoh's.
What's a scuffle?
No.
There's a groot man scuffle julle nou nog.
Yeah. The guy spills my drink on my foot. And I say, hey, my bro.
Snees, daai goeie wat ek net by my huis wil sit. Dan vermy jy al daai nonsense.
No, it's very true, man.
Yeah, just stay at home. If you know you have a sensitive ego and you are prone to violence, bly by die huis asseblief.
For instance, a parking ticket, no. A traffic violation that you forgot about, and there's a warrant of arrest out for you. If they pick you up, you go to jail.
Dan moet jy eers court toe gaan.
First time you still need to go to court.
Okay.
That's something
I guess
that
jail,
very likely can happen.
Jail is easier to land up in than prison, I guess.
Yeah, jail is jail. Prison is something else.
Prison is daar waar sakie goed sit.
They sit in prison at the moment. Yes. Seems like it's more comfortable being in prison than in jail. Jail is messed up.
I saw an insert from Mozambique.
Yeah, sorry toch.
From Mozambique.
Nou goed joh. Okay, moes gaan aan.
Ek voel jammer vir jou van mevrou.
Luister. If a woman is beautiful, what is wrong with just acknowledging that a woman is beautiful?
Are you going to tell your wife you think that woman is beautiful?
My wife has a...
You did not answer the question.
Hallo, kan ek praat asseblief?
Yeah.
My wife has no issue for the last 18, 19 years to tell me that if Vin Diesel walks in here,
yes,
she will give in to him. I've made peace with that. Because apparently the guy's voice, Vin Diesel.
Oh my God.
I remember years ago when Brad Pitt was here in Swakopmund, went over there.
Dit was jy ook bietjie onseker.
Nee, wat? Cubase, my wife went completely, she lost it. Toe sy vir Brad Pitt sien daar in swak op in. Okay? Sy moet huis toe kom. Think I care. She lost her mind with Brad Pitt.
That is something else. I saw girls sitting on Obi O's skouers by die concert stray songs goede. Dat tel die ou die girl op die skouers laat sy nou die stage na kan sien. Daar staan en skree sy daar, I love you, Trey songs. En die man staan en sweet hier onder. Like, those things happen to all of us. But is she okay with you calling another woman?
Because for instance, she would ask me, okay, I like Vin Diesel. Who do you like? Be very honest. Yeah, I can't really come up with a specific name.
That is a very smart man. Only a stupid man will answer that question.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't answer questions like that.
Jy sal nie probleem.
Nee, ek sal nie.
It's a trap.
Ek sal nie.
Ja. Okay, kom ons lees 'n bietjie comments man. Ons gesels nog 'n bietjie te veel. Ndayambekwa Akupa has been trying to incorporate ICT in schools for the past years. Policies are in place, but the implementation side, bottom line is it is not all about being connected to the internet. It will take more than that. But that is where it all starts. I mean, if you wanna teach online, then everybody has to be able to get online, or at least we must have some. But then that also defeats the purpose. If you've got community centers, then you're also cramping these people into one place once again, which is the one thing that we're trying to avoid. So it's gonna be tricky. And on the bright side, maybe we're all gonna get internet connectivity in our houses. Come on, Sinma.
We have Cubase. There's no country in this whole world that's prepared or that was prepared for this coronavirus outbreak. I mean, I checked this morning that Japan, I think Japan has a population of about 60 million. They only have 22,000 ventilators, for instance.
The audio. Check this out. My settings here are all Ioba. The sound is acting. Yeah, it's. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I was saying that Japan is about 60 million people, and they have 22,000
Cases.
ventilators.
Oh, ventilators.
So, my broer, if how many people get sick?
And they are actually Japan.
It's a developed country.
Japan is the oldest population in the world.
Hello.
Second is Italy, but Japan has the most old people. And you know how vulnerable they are, the most vulnerable when it comes to. Jong, ek het lanklaas 'n huisfoon gehoor.
Dit klink soos 'n huisfoon. They say France. They say France, and there's just some information that Marius just passed on to me here. It's, just a quick update. You know, France, the coronavirus accelerated cases now is above 9,000 in France. The French health minister said we are not yet at the peak of the outbreak. So that is very, very alarming. Happy to say that our ambassador in France, Mr. Aukumet, he's out of danger at the moment. I think he's recovering at home. And there was a good update that he gave us about a week ago. And he seems to be in good spirits. So that's really good to hear. Italy cases down for the first time ever. I saw the curve go down yesterday.
Yeah.
So
The new cases.
the new cases going down. And yes, of course, the news that the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is in ICU at the moment. He's not on a ventilator yet, as far as I know, but he's in ICU
He's in
because
intensive care.
because he's been struggling to breathe, and that's as a precaution they decided to to put him in ICU. So, yeah, it's nie maklik nie.
16 cases.
6
Like, you know, my
You're
biggest...
whispering.
I'm just, yeah, because in the back of my mind, right? In the back of my mind, I'm sort of struggling to believe that 16 cases is all there are.
No. Come
you
on
know,
now.
Like I don't want to be the boy who cried wolf, but that's just like I look at everything and my mind just tells me that that number is inaccurate.
It's artificial.
Yeah.
I think our real numbers are not what it is. So this is an artificial number that we have.
But we're going to see, let's hope we keep it below,
Yeah.
at least below 100.
Yeah.
Ten minste onder 100.
As ons dit by June, July, if we are in June, July,
En we're
God
still-
willing,
Mm.
and we're still under 100 cases. Oh,
Ja, dan je praat van June, July, dat is nog April, dat is nog Mei, een hele Mei. But die lockdown begint raak net zwaarder en zwaarder.
the lockdown is so bad that I actually start missing you guys here at the office.
Nee, don't miss me, please. Ik zal beginnen ziek raken als je me mist.
Nee, seriously. I've
That is good. Yeah, like,
it's one thing I've said. You know what? This morning when we saw each other now for the first time,
Yeah.
Marius and Henny
and then, yeah.
and these guys, yeah, I felt like hugging these guys because we don't see each other.
Ik is zo gewoon, you know what, I will sit here, you know, during the day. And you're working on something and then you got that creative block of wat ook al besetje. Ach, man, kom ek gaan praat gou twak daar by Marius of kom ek gaan gou kom ek gaan plag over wie daar by die tweede vloer of. Here nou as jy kyk buitekant. Daar staan kyk hy security vir jou. Jong, wat maak jy nou nog hier so?
Yeah.
Ja, dat is niks om te doen nie.
Yeah, very true.
So, but we have to be strong. Hopefully, in 10 days, we're going to start reopening at least maybe some sectors of the economy, you know, just to start resuming some form of normalcy. Maria, it looks
Bleak.
It looks bleak, yeah. Paulus Ndapewa, weet jy ons het die vandag in die comments gelees nie.
Lees die comments.
Ons spring so hierdie kant, hy kant.
Maar is alright.
The fish rod guys can stay in prison, right? We are first busy with coronavirus. Ja, kom ons maak eers een probleem klaar. Melos Gurirap and Ethan Prince both joining the morning mix. Good morning, welcome to the show. Bernardus C. Waku. Thank you. No, do not touch the sound card again.
That's really
Yeah,
this thing here.
that back cable is still listening. All right, much better. They say, Basi, so stop throwing papers on the sound card. Ay, Angela, man. Sound static. Baso. Yes, both are bad, but prison is better.
Yeah, prison is better.
Okay, I want to
Jail.
I don't like small spaces, but it must be sort of difficult.
Marius.
Imagine being in there for.
Marius, weet jy wat is die verskil tussen tronk en gevangenis? Okay, tronk is hier. Hier. Gevangenis is die groot, ja. Die gevangenis is beter. Jy kry kos. Ja. You don't want to be there.
Oh man! All right. Ndambekwa Akupa. I think we read this comment before. Yes, we did. Renier Blau. How is 5G going to work if the 3 and 4G is not even working in this country? Huh? I have a 6 meg line, apparently, but it behaves like a 512 kilobit line, right? It is more off than working. Wi-Fi is really bad. Having this problem since December, and Telecom can't fix it.
Okay, this is now for the technically savvy people who understand that.
It's like I have a 6 meg line and it's 512 kilobits.
Because these guys are like shaking their heads here. What? He's saying that I didn't understand nothing this guy was saying.
When he started mentioning numbers, I thought he was talking about we owe him money or something. I don't have money right now.
Yeah.
Come on, 5G. I thought like 5 grand.
Yeah,
Yo,
5 grand, yeah.
Wat vanaf komt daar 5,000 rand?
In 5 grand.
There is no 5G in Namibia.
But is it coming?
Is our internet so slow though?
Is it? Is it slow?
So
Compared to what?
So an upgrade would be nice. Yes, that is also true. That like it's
It's
congested.
true.
The network is congested because everybody is now on. Yeah.
It's true what Henny's saying because Cubase, I've never had so many videos on my phone. Yesterday, I checked, I had over 350 videos that I had to go and clean because, you know, if you don't clean your phone constantly because of...
Die WhatsApp folder.
Hallo, verstaan jy?
Maar jy is in te veel groepe, my bro.
Hey, ek moet daar wees. That's why I'm not on Twitter. I have a Twitter account and what is this other things?
Jy is 'n story lorry, so kom jy in so baie groepies is. I see you. But those things do fill up your phone, especially if you have automatic downloads, so everything that comes in. En jy ken in sommige groepe word dan net onnodige nonsense geshare.
Because, you know, then there are other things that we also Google that keeps us busy. What is that?
What are the other things?
No, I'm just saying, yeah, I mean, sometimes Google is good.
Like what? Give me an example.
There are sites we like.
Yes, give me one.
Yeah. When your wife is not talking to you. If you are bored, then we Google.
I'm lost. Yeah.
Lees your comments and
Nee,
me.
praat.
Nee.
I don't Google, my guy. I FaceTime with Miriam. Bas. Meduleto. I think there is a long way with regards to implementing this. One, teaching parents and some teachers how to operate technological devices, connect electricity countrywide, and then I think will cost our country dearly. Buy this device countrywide. Number 2. That is now for online education. I saw something here about MTC raising. MTC must make internet cheaper for all Namibians. I saw, like, I can't remember which country it was where their calls was free. The phone calls are free. Like on the network, phone calls are free, but the data is expensive.
Developed countries.
Yes.
That's how it goes. I mean, I lost my mind I think it was about 2 years ago when my son went to go and play a football tournament in Germany. As they were landing at Frankfurt, he called me, face called me. I'm like, hello? No, waar is jy? Said, no, Daddy, we just landed. I'm in the airport here at Frankfurt. I said, man, no, hoe bel jy? He said, no, Daddy, there's Wi-Fi here.
Yes.
All over. So
Everyone is online.
everybody is online. So I don't know if Hosia Kutako is not yet online. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't been to the airport in a while. So I wouldn't know.
I don't have any foreign friends anymore. They have coronavirus.
We don't want foreign friends.
Ro Vieira, leave MTC out of this. Kids will catch up as soon as this whole COVID-19 blows over. How many kids have lost a year in their education and today they are doing just fine? There's one. Sub bier gedreip. Like in your tijd was het mos nog sub A en sub B.
Standaard 6 nationale examen.
Yeah, but it's difficult. I mean, imagine telling a parent that, okay, your kid has to repeat. Or for the kids who were in grade 12, for instance. I mean, we're okay with maybe he was in grade 3 or whatever. I don't work. Like man, die man jy het klaar planne gemaak volgende jaar. Hy moet gaan swat waar ook al. And now he has to repeat that whole year. if it gets to that kind of situation. So it's also not an easy situation to say people will just catch up or people will have to repeat. This is, I guess, something we will have to find a solution that works for everybody.
It's this fight that I have with you every week. And I promised myself when I walked in here today, I'm not going to talk about football. Okay? I will not talk about football, Cubase. I refuse to talk about football.
Who's talking about football?
Yes, I'm telling you now, I refuse to talk about football. All I'm just saying is that what goes on at the moment, everybody is affected.
Yes.
It's clear. So even if we have to change the curriculum in some way or the other, hello, I'm not talking about football. I can see you want to go to football.
Sy dit mos opgebring. Why you bring it up if you don't want me to talk about it or...
Hey, ek praat oor skoolgoede.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
talk about school.
No, it's true what you say. But, Cubase, I don't know. My broer, things are so messed up.
But then the one thing
markets,
that we need to realize that like, there is not going to be a solution that pleases everybody also.
True.
One way or another, somebody's going to be happy, somebody's going to be unhappy. And that's just going to be the way it is.
It's not so.
Yeah.
Not so.
All right. Pau Dennis said, this is the reason right time for Amushe's investors to be refunded or to be paid back. People are really suffering. I think you guys must train other radio presenters to be at your level. Yellow Omes is lekker. Ta, I tried Afrikaans today.
Hou op, man.
Philemon Nawa.
Who's that? I'll Philemon.
Thank you for the
Thanks,
the
man.
thumbs up. Yeah, Ethan Prince, COVID-19 is a wake-up call for many African nations and for the rest of the world. So I hope our African leaders are taking serious notes on this. Gents, stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ethan.
This is Africa is true capitalism, my friend. If I can eat from the vaccine can come here. If not, they can die. As hoe die mense ding. En ja, ons is maar stuck met dit. Anyway, kom ons gaan, Jay.
Wait a minute. So, are they going to... Marius, dis die goed waarmee ek moet sukkel elke dag.
It's a capitalist world, Neville.
Ja, you know, I mean, seriously.
My broer, ek het gister melk gaan gekoop.
Ja.
2 liter melk. Kost R40.
Okay, then you are in serious financial problems. If you know what the price of milk is.
Yes, like I went to go buy milk because I ran out of milk. I thought I had stocked up and I didn't stock up. And I come there and they don't cost R40, Neville.
Jy kan nie melk se prys kyk nie. You just take it and you go.
Nee, jong, ek moet weer met my hereros begin praat dat hulle my besig hy melk van die plaas afstuur.
The late South African rugby player, Joos van der Westhuizen. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
He died about 2-3 years ago.
Yes, I remember we spoke about him on the show.
Yeah.
I think Ailey was still here.
Yeah, and that is what he told me at the time when he started losing his contracts. And he said to me in Afrikaans, because we were supposed to do a show together here at Windhoek Gymnasium, just after his scandal broke with the mistress that he had. So and he started losing his contracts, and he told me in Afrikaans, and he said, Neville, die dag as jy weet wat die prys van brood en melk is, moet jy weet jy's finansiëel in die.
Yeah.
The day you know what the price of milk and bread is, you must know you are financially in. Because you're not supposed to know what that stuff costs. You just go
Why?
and pick it up.
No.
Nee, jy vat net. Because you have to buy it. The moment you start looking at prices like that, I'm telling you, Cubase, and that's been my point of reference for a very long time. Since I spoke to Joos van der Westhuizen years ago. As ek begin broodprys kyk, my broer, ben not today.
Nee, ek wil weet hoeveel dit kos.
Ek wil nie weet.
Look, even if I'm going to buy it anyway,
What are you
I
going
want
to
to
do?
know. No, I want to know.
What are you going to do about
Laat
it?
ek hier op die show kan kom sit en complain van melk wat bly die R40 kos. Want dis nonsense.
That's to me. Huh? Do what you just said. And I said to my wife the other day, I said, Annie, you know what? Jay wat nie van vars melk hou nie. There was a time that we used to have cattle, and as sal ons bietjie
Varsmelk kry.
vars melk en dan sal sy proe dat, sal sy sê, nee, dit smaak lekker. And then later on, she just sort of, ek wil nie meer hê nie. I said, what is wrong with the milk? It comes straight from the udder. And I'm telling you, there would, God willing, okay, maybe let me not put it like that. I didn't want to say that there will become a time when we will have to do that.
Om weer te gaan
To go
speen
back
vir
to
die
that.
melk.
Yeah. I do other milk for recreational purposes. That's it. Want dis lekker om dit te doen. Okay, because but if we have to do it, and city people who don't understand these things, it would be a problem for them.
Maar that was the way of life for me growing up, so.
So jy ook so.
Jy kan nie jou kop daar aansteek, jy sal geskop word.
Ja.
So, sommige van ons, hulle het nie mollevies nie.
Hulle het nie mollevies nie.
Het soek jou kopie. Kan maar met jou hand daar onder ingaan.
Yeah. I used to love that myself. I used to love that.
Sien, nou dink ek weer aan die plaas.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Ek gaan huis toe.
Jy gaan huis toe.
Yeah. For the first time today, I'm going to go home directly after the show.
Yeah.
Ek wil bietjie gaan edit.
But guys, everybody out there, stay safe. It's like you said, it's the 11th day in lockdown.
10 down, 10 to go. Yes. You have about as long as you've been in lockdown still to go.
I'm telling you something now. My sister's daughter.
Your niece.
Yeah, my niece.
Mm.
She's like 8, 9 years old. She tells me yesterday, because she stays, at my mom's with my sister.
What were you doing there?
We were having a telephonic conversation.
Oh, okay.
So she says, Uncle Neville, Uncle, nee, sy sê, Oompie, Oma het gesê, ek moenie vir Oompie sê, dat sy rondloop in die dag nie. Moenie jou Oompie sê, ek het van die huis af geloop nie. Because I tell you,
Jy kom stres daar.
my broer, if I call, ek bel by my ma se huis die telefoonlyn, landline, because I wanted to pick up to find out if
Sy
she's there.
cellphone, sy sal sê sy's by die huis, daar sit sy
Daar
by
sy
auntie
nie,
Olga
ja,
daar langs
ja.
haar.
Because as locatie mense, you understand, it's difficult for them to be confined in one space.
Yes.
Because they walk around, and that's how it is I mean, even my little niece that I'm talking about, I've never grown up like that, being confined in a small space. Ons is locatie kinders, ons is hardloop heeldag rond.
My kids haven't left the house since the schools closed, they decided to close the schools.
How old are your kids now?
11, 4 and 3. The one turned 3, the youngest one turned 3 on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the middle one is turning 5 in October. But yeah, 11, 4 and 3.
Sterk wees.
Nou imagine om hy bliksems heel dag in die huis te wees. So right.
You know them now.
Hey bro, ek keer nie meer nie. Nou sin kyk ek maar net in amazement. It's like,
Kyk maar net.
just burn yourself out en dan gaan slap julle.
They have their fights with their mother,
Yeah.
and I normally stay out of those fights. my wife is the demon at the
Jy gaan
moment.
sit mos in die garage en dan Google jy op jou phone.
Ek het die storie nie, ek gaan Google my bro. Laat die vrou met haar kinders stry in die huis. Ek het die storie nie. My son said the other day, Ma, every fight in this house is net Jay wat hierdie fights begin. So my son, my wife looks at, sien jy hierdie kinders van jou nie? I'm like, ek ken nie, ek kyk,
Kom ons
ek is
gaan
op
Neville.
Netflix, leave me alone. So, yeah.
Guys, luckily Neville is not in the studio tomorrow. We have Maria, so it's gonna be a calmer show.
Order.
Ja, maar dankie vir die omkom. Dankie vir die inkom.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
And please stay safe, huh?
No, we will.
Yeah. And
Ek gaan net gou pick up some essentials. Jy ken mos, if you leave the house, the wife sends you a WhatsApp.
bring die en die saam.
Bring die. So that's what I will do now.
En kry jy ook, die bring iets wat ek nou nodig het.
No.
Ja.
Sy
So-
soek nou woestersous.
So she's telling you come home without telling you to come home.
Marius is saying the same.
Hy het ook 'n les gekry.
Yeah, I got a list. Well, let me tell you what my wife sent me. Bring some Worcestershire, burger buns, cheese, koekmeel, bakpoeier, cooking spray, rama, and olie. Kurwanji.
That's your shopping list.
It's my shopping list. I need to go and get it now.
En
Then,
en jy ken met 'n price gouging, dis miskien so R1300 wat jy daar moet gaan betaal.
and she's watching now, and she's watching. I was like, if she sees I'm off the show,
Ja.
dan zeg oké, ga nou. Jy is klaar. Gaan kry die goed en kom huis toe. Ek kan nie eens bietjie chicas laat nie. Chica.
Ek word reg gekry is like, luister ek is besig om te kook, maar die eie is nou klaar, jy moet 'n ei bring. Ek nee, maar ek was van plan om eers oor 2 ure te kom. Nee, maar ek kook nou.
Nou, nou.
As jy wil kom eet, beter jy nou huis toe kom so.
Hey, ga jy. Ek sê sharp.
Is nga julle geniet die res van die Dinsdag. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And remember, you can always keep updated with all the news around the coronavirus and everything else happening in this country, around the world, on Informanté's Facebook page or the website www.informante.web.na. Okay? Yeah.
Coronavirus.
And you can also stream Informanté Radio there, the whole day.
Yo, we.